When you have a direct perception, it's recorded in your brain as the experience of the actual. When you give a name to that experience and communicate it to another through a word or a symbol, he records it in his brain as a mental construction, and the content of your brain and his brain are totally different. Yours is one of experience and his is one of mental construct. It's important to see that as we grow up, each one of us has direct experience and mental constructs. So our brain consists of both. Mental construction, which has a relation to experience, for example, the bougainvillea that you saw. So one has the direct experience, the other is the mental construct. But you may say it is pretty similar. There are mental constructs in the scientific field, like the electron, which no one has seen. But we have seen the effects of it. Such mental constructs do not have a modification of our behavior, even though an electron is a mental construct. But the religious teachings talk about paradise, heaven, hell, God, day of judgment. These are all mental constructs which have an effect on our everyday life. So we have a mental construct of what is charity, a mental construction of sin, of right action. All these have modify our action. So these mental constructs have been created in our mind by various speakers who themselves have no first-hand experience of it, but are based upon the books that they have read, verbal knowledge. So society has created these mental constructs in my mind, in your mind. And when these mental constructs are similar, then we have a common culture, and our behavior will be common, will be similar. We have believed in these mental constructs because such behavior is useful for society. And that is the reason for the mental constructs. Not that they are real, like the flower in front of you. So that's not it. So the belief creates the reality, the belief creates, modifies action which is useful in society. So we have all accepted this. But we constantly create mental construct. I'll give you two examples. For example, the mental construct of belonging to a nation is a mental construct. The passport is real, but belonging to a nation is a mental construct. And political leaders want you to have that belief, this common cultural acceptance of the nation, of what it stands for, so that your action is modified based upon that belief. So statements like democracy, communism, equality, fairness, justice, all of them mental constructs. They have no reality in the real world, but they have a reality in the mental construct because it modifies your action. So in the next chapter, I will deal with how the mental construct modifies action. So this ability of the humans for the last 10,000 years to create symbols and models, which in turn modifies the natural action. The spontaneous action of the human is modified by this belief system, by the models. So in a sense, these models are all illusions. And you may ask, if we leave these illusory models and we behave naturally, we will go back to the way of living 10,000 years ago in an uncivilized fashion. Yes, that is true. But the chimpanzees also do not have models. From a human point of view, they are uncivilized. The elephants and the other animals that you saw don't have any models. They are also uncivilized. But all of them live peacefully with each other. You can see how the chimpanzee has shown great affection to each other and live peacefully. So what in man makes him cruel, warmongering? Because for the last 10,000 years, man has been fighting as tribes. He considers himself a tribe. Belonging to a tribe will kill for the tribe, die for the tribe. Today, the tribe has been replaced by the state. So what in man has created this extraordinary difference that he has lost his friendship to people and he is ever warmongering? And that's what we have to see. In the Eastern teaching of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra and the Buddha, the teachers say you have to do the seeing yourself. We can't communicate it to you. So with that, they have removed all verbal communication or the creation of models in your mind. So only you can do it. They may speak about it, but don't create verbal models about it. So you ask, well, what do I do? Do the direct perception. See for yourself. But the very act of seeing, because we are trying to use our brain, and our brain and consciousness is filled with models built up over thousands of years. Our brain is unable to see things actually the way it is without the models coming in. So Krishnaji's teaching, and for that matter the Eastern teachers, say you must see everything as it is without models, without somebody else's opinion. Not even your own opinion. Your seeing is what is important. So we will go on to Krishnaji's teaching, which follows what I've shared with you about the animals and the chimpanzees and about symbols and models. And particularly the sense of you are the world. It's the species which created you, and you are the species. So with these, having listened to this, please listen to the teachings of Krishnaji, and also I'll share with you my insight.